Hi guys, welcome to our 15th class. Apologies again that it's a little bit behind schedule, loads on. Had our move out of the studio and now relocated to hopefully our forever home at Phoenix Physiotherapy on Chorley Old Road. Really excited to be there and already started work. It's just a lovely space, so I can't wait for you all to come and enjoy it. And also welcome to August. Really happy to be in August. Time is flying by and hopefully we'll get a little bit of sunshine, even though we had some yesterday. Now rain has arrived, but however, let's get optimistic and get positive and get started with our first class. It's been a stand on our mats with our legs hip distance apart. Let's do our top to toe check and reacquaint ourselves with our bodies after our little break. So we're going to bring chin into chest. We're going to look up towards the sky. And we're gently going to fluctuate between the two movements, stretching and lengthening on the back of the neck and then looking up towards the sky. Gently moving back and forth. Coming to rest in the centre. Then with the shoulders, we're going to take them up to our ears and draw them down into our back pockets. Some nice circular motions. We're going to even out those shoulders, feeling the little lead weight glide down our shoulders into back pockets, exhaling as we do so. Nice breath out. Moving together. Might feel a little bit of a stretch at the front of the chest if you're particularly tight in this area. Nice breath in at the bottom. Couple more rolls, then leave them down there. In your neutral, this is different for everybody. Nice space across the front of the chest. So we just don't want shoulders forward or too far pinned back, but just nice and balanced. Then with our pelvis, let's gently rock it forward. So we're tucking the tailbone in between the legs. We're keeping the knees nice and soft. And then we're going to stick it out. It's a nice little tuck, nice little stick out. Okay, so some of you may find it easy to feel the pelvis move, tilting it back, tilting it forwards. I want you to exhale as you tuck under because you're tightening your abs here, and then inhale as you relax off. Nice little bit of movement, get it flowing. Might feel a bit stiff. Inhaling, exhaling. Couple more, then I'm going to find that balance. Lovely. And centering nice and gently in the middle. Okay, with pelvic floor, little zip from back to front. 40% of your strength, gently drawing in that little zip. Nice little grasp. And relax now here. So we're going to go for some chin tucks. We're going to start to mobilise right from the top all the way down today. So with our chin, we're going to poke it out as if we're a toy's coming out of our shell. Very attractive. And tucking it back in, creating a double chin. Looks really funny, but is such an effective mobiliser of the cervical spine and stretches the intrinsic muscles of the neck really well. Stick out and back. Nice little exhale forward. Feel the stretch, inhale back. Create that chin. Keeping everything else in neutral. Try not to grip into the mat, but just feel nice and balanced between our 3 points of the feet. Good little stretch. Couple more. And then coming to relax in the middle, looking forward. Upper body reaches now, so let's place those hands in front of us. Shoulders down, and we're keeping everything in neutral, soft knees. We're going to breathe out as we reach up to the sky and then breathe in as we feel the shoulder blade draw back down into back pocket. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay, keeping your body nice and still and centered for this one. Exhale and inhale. Connected and warming up throughout the back of the shoulders, throughout those arms. Core's working, keeping pelvis in neutral. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing out. Add a gentle side bend as we start to warm up. We're imagining now that we're going to climb a ladder. So we're breathing out as we climb that ladder. Little hip shift. Keep nice and evenly distributed between those feet. engaging through the tummy. Nice. You can increase that range as much as you want to. Take care with those spines, not into anything that's uncomfortable. Reaching and climbing. You can alter the speed. Exhaling, 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 exhaling. Starting to incorporate a stretch into some lat muscles up into the armpit. You can feel the obliques kicking in now as you work through the waist and abdominals. A couple more to each side. Lovely. Bringing it down. Upper back, neck and shoulder stretch. I'm just going to crack our window. Super muggy today. Okay. Back to standing neutral, interlinking the fingers, chin into chest, round and push. So with this one, ideally we want the arms down the side of the ears. I'm just going to come into side position so you can just see here. We want to round the upper back as much as possible. For those of you wearing bras around this region, we want to try and push into the wall behind us. So we're creating some nice thoracic flexion. We're going to breathe in here. We're going to breathe out as we gently start to restack the spinal segments whilst keeping the rib cage down, keeping our pelvis in neutral, lifting head and neck up, and then gently inhaling as we bring the arms down. Exhale forward again. Each one's going to feel like it just stretches a little bit more. Breath in here, breathe out, engage through tummy, restacking back up, opening up. So we want to keep the shoulders pinned down, we want to keep control of them. Exhaling, breathe in here. Breathe out, engaging through tummy, pulling in, keeping ribs down, keeping shoulders down, head and neck looking forward. So we're restacking that spine. String of pearls is rounded and now restacking, tightening in through abdominals, not too much. Nice breath in here. Restart, 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 nice and slowly. 2 more. Nice breath in. And our last one. Lovely. And relaxing off. Okay, for the next one we're going to go on to do a chest stretch. I do actually have TheraBand for this one. If you've got TheraBand at home, pause the video, go grab it. But if you don't, that's perfectly fine. We can do the exercise without, no problem. So we're going to come back into a standing neutral. Take hold of TheraBand quite loosely. Create a V shape. Palms facing each other. So we've got a V shape with our arms. So wider at the bottom than at the top. Shoulders back. Exhale. Stay neutral. Lifting all the way up. Nice breath in at the top. So ideally not doming, not sticking out, not losing neutral. Keep nice and flat. Tailbone tucked under. Breath in here. Breathe out. Now only go as far with those shoulders as you're comfortable. Anything screaming at you, you want to feel a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of something happening. Maybe some symptomatic pain, but nothing major. Keep everything down. You're in control. Breathe in, breathe out. Lovely. Just an opening at the top of the chest. Really nice. We all benefit from this. Breath in here. Quite tight for me at the top. That's picking up small children. Couple more. Exhale. Knees soft. Breathing in here. Breathing out down. And our last one. Hold it up here now. If you do have TheraBand, that's great. But again, we can still pulse the arms without. We'll just get a little bit more workout with our TheraBand. So we're going to breathe out. Breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax off down. So as we're doing that, we're contracting and relaxing the abdominals and the pelvic floor as we pull those arms away from one another. We're reaching up on the exhale. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. Feeling that work already. It's this class. And gently up, keeping relaxed, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down. Feeling that work around the arms, keep everything else in neutral and balanced, lifting back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. And last one for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely, and relax that nice. Oh, feeling that around the deltoid region. Okay, we're going to go for some nice calf raises plus toy soldier arms. We'll start the calf raises first. If you've got TheraBand, just loop it here for now. So legs are hip distance again, we're in that nice neutral. Okay, I want you gently just to rock forward onto the front of you, like your toes, so you can feel the connection there. Rock back onto heels. So just gently moving between the two. And then when you're ready, we're going to go up onto toes, down onto heels. So exhaling up, inhaling down. Try to feel that nice roll through the mid of the foot, evenly distributed. You may have a weaker side. This is an exercise where it becomes quite apparent. You'll feel a little bit more of a struggle through one side. Breathing out, breathing in. Everything else relaxed. Tucked under with tailbone, tight corset muscles. 3. Couple more, then we're going to add those arms in, and again it's choice as to whether you want to add your TheraBand in if you do have one. So now we're going to take those arms out in front of us. And as we go up, we're going to diagonal those arms, and as we come down, we're going to bring them back to centre. So nice exhale. Again, with or without TheraBand, perfectly fine. Breathing out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. So a lot going on here. Upper body, lower body, we're starting to feel the burn in the legs. Legs are hip distance, tailbone still tucked under, rib cage is keeping centred and down. Shoulders gently moving into ranges that are comfortable for you, maybe pulling the TheraBand. Just don't let that chest kind of float outwards, keep it nice and strong, you're in control. Couple more to each side. Last one to each side. Okay, relaxing off, shake out through those legs. I'm just going to grab a quick drink, feeling quite warm. Okay, we'll try and incorporate a little bit of the TheraBand into everything today, just in case you do have one hanging around. It can really intensify our work today, so I'm going to pop it round the legs. If you've got Magic Circle can go around the legs as well. TheraBand's really good for just activating the glutes a little bit more in this position. So we're just going to take those legs hip distance. With our squats, we want to feel evenly distributed in those feet. And then coming down, we're going to feel the weight in the back of those heels, okay? So taking a breath in here, breathe out. We're going to send the bottom back. We're coming to sit in an imaginary chair. Your tailbone is tucked under. We have a nice straight back. Okay, we're going to come in back now, down, and then breathe in to come back up. So exhale, send your bum back. We always want to be able to see those toes. Okay, if you're taking your knees and you can't see them forward, we're doing it wrong. So instead, backwards, back in, breathing out. You can pop your arms wherever you're happy with this, okay? Some people like to kind of cross the arms here. I tend to like to kind of bring the arms out in front of me, so we're getting a little bit of upper body work as well. Inhale. You could have some small weights in your hands here. You can have another TheraBand in your hands. Breathing out, breath in. Breathing out, breath in. Send that bum back. Keep the tailbone tucked under. We don't want any overarching or over sticking out of that bottom, overarching of the back. We don't want to see toes lifting. So keep that balance. Push out just a little bit on that band if you've got one there, just so you can feel those glutes just kicking a little bit more. Couple more. Lovely. Okay, keeping it here, side leg lifts. Oh, one of my favourites. Legs wider than hip distance apart now. We're going to come down into the squat position. Same position here, transfer your weight over onto your chosen leg. The other leg is going to straighten out here. You want your body facing forwards, you want your shoulders back. Quite tough. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to centre, low, opposite side. Check you can still see toes. Straighten the leg, point the toes, shoulders back. Triangular shape with the pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to centre again. Bum back. Other side. Lengthen leg, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See those toes. 8, 9, 10. Oh, feeling that burn in the glutes. Opposite side. Check you can still see those toes. Lower your body weight down. You're going to connect with that glute even more. Keep everything else nice and still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Back. Nice. Okay. Taking out those legs. Removing that band. Going to go for some roll downs to loosen out now. 2 different types of as always. Avoiding this one all the way down to the mat if we have that irritation in the back that is aggravated by a forward flexing that spine, so any disc related pathologies. For you guys, we're going to come down into extension. This is also the same for osteoporotic clients as well. Okay, so either nice breath in at the top, breathing out, bringing chin into chest, rounding through the shoulders, soft knees, and gently coming down. I want you to isolate every single vertebrae of the spine, so we're not rushing throughout our roll downs. We don't want to feel just the thoracic spine coming down as a big block, or the lumbar spine coming down as a big block. We're going to take a nice breath in at the bottom, feel the length at the back of the legs, and then breathe out as we tuck the tailbone back under and gently restack. Exhaling all the way to the top, unshrugging shoulders, untucking chin. Or we've got where we're going to come down onto our imaginary chair, very similar to squat. Come into some extension here, so you really want to stick out your bottom. Nice breath in here, and then breathe out. You're going to tuck under, restack back. Okay, so a couple of different options, going down, sticking out bum, restack back. Lovely. All the way down. Choosing, you could vary it so you're getting a little bit of flexion, a little bit of extension. You could do one way, then one the other way. Nice breath in and breath out. Enjoy it. You could pause the video here. You could do some more of these. Really focusing. Nice and slow. Get every vertebrae. So I'm quite stiff in thoracic, so I'd really want to try and mobilise leading up to bra strap and just a little further past it.
Nice control. I can feel a good stretch now in between my shoulder blades. Gently creeping down. Not letting lumbar spine do it all this time. Nice breath in. Breath out, restack.
Lovely, we'll go for one more.
And gently back up.
Okay, nice. Right, on this next one we're just going to roll down. We're going to soften those knees, walk out those hands, and we're going to come to lie on our backs, head on headrest. Okay. So I do like to put it in every now and again, although there's a lot of explanation for this one. We're going to go for the hundreds, okay? With our hundreds, we have, just bear in mind that if we are antenatal and we are second trimester onwards, you want to be putting your wedge in now for this exercise, so do not lie flat on your back. You're totally fine flat on your back in your first trimester, okay? We're going to come down. So, with our hundreds, we can either, in all positions, put the head and neck up with our imaginary peach in between chin and chest, and this is only if you're quite stable at the neck. You can keep it there, it doesn't cause you any pain. With our legs, we can keep them planted on the floor like this. We can alternate the legs every 10 hand beats into a tabletop position. We can double tabletop, which is obviously only safe for those of you that aren't antenatal, second trimester onwards, don't have a disc herniation, this doesn't aggravate you, or purely if you are unable to keep legs in the air without arching that back, so you want to keep nice and flat here. Or we finally have our 45-degree kind of angle here, which really strains those abdominals, okay? So, pick a leg position, pick a head position, and the arms are going to be the same for everybody. We're going to breathe in for 5 as we beat the hands down, breathe out for 5 as we beat the hands up. Then that's your 10, so if you were doing tabletop here, you would change. And we do 100 beats of the arms, okay? So I'm just going to keep it really basic, okay? I am going to put my head and neck into it. I'm going to keep my legs down. And yeah, for those of you that are second trimester onwards, I prefer that you just kind of keep head down, pulse those arms, okay? So we're going to bring chin to chest for those of you that are happy to. We're going to lengthen the arms, so everyone's head and neck may vary, legs may vary, but arms are the same. We're gliding the shoulders down. Going to breathe in for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Oh, you know, I only did the lower level today, but I'm definitely feeling it. Definitely working those neck muscles. Okay. Just for a little loosen off now of head and neck, we're just going to rotate head and neck over one side. Breathing in here, breathing out, rotating to the other side. So it feels really nice, lengthened stretch down there. Breath in, breath out, over to your other side. Breathing in, breathing out, over. Nice breath in, breath out. Nice. Gently coming back to centre. Legs, we'll just take them over one way. Taking care with your back. If this aggravates you, I just want you to just sit this one out. Other side. So just loosen off that lower back just a little bit. Lovely, just coming back to centre. Okay. Just have a little see what we've got planned next. Double leg stretch. Double leg stretch, I think we'll just keep our lower leg level today, which is quite nice. Do you want to have some room behind you? For your arms, right in front of you for your legs. Mine's just going to be a little bit restricted because of space today, but I'm going to take those arms up, okay? Shoulders back down into back pockets, but in a nice neutral setting, okay? Now, as we start to lengthen a leg down the mat, we're going to take our arms above the head. We're going to do a nice big sweeping pattern, and as the leg comes back in, so do the arms, and then we're going to change sides. Maintain the stability at the pelvis, change it over, breathing out, breath in. If you do not want to keep it this kind of controlled lower level today, and you want to start to up throughout those levels, I'll offer you that full level today. Remember, back pain free, not pregnant. We're going to nip in here, we're going to put those legs out, we're going to take the leg out, in, okay? Breathing out, breathing in. Flat backs, nice control through the abdominals, nice level pelvis, head and neck. We have that imaginary peach in between chin and chest. Everyone else, nice, gentle, keeping connection here. Keeping connection here. You can circle those arms as far and round as you can without doming through the rib cage. As I say, I'm just a little restricted in space. Plants and equipment and walls. Breath in, breath out. Breathing it in, breathing it out. So ideally you want to aim for about 8 to 10 on each side. Maintaining pelvic stability, getting those arms to move at the same pace, mobilising throughout the shoulder. We'll go for our last couple to each side. Lovely. Hug those knees in one at a time for me. A nice little rock side to side, back and forth. Some little circles, taking it easy. Lovely. Okie dokes. Now, if you do have TheraBand, I want you to just wrap it around the legs and tie it in a bow at the front. If you don't have TheraBand, don't worry, we can do these exercises without. Second trimester onwards in pregnancy, don't forget you should not be lying on your back at this point. We should have the wedge in. Okay. We're going to hip twist hip twist level 1. So we're in neutral. We've done our top to toe check, head and neck's in neutral, shoulders gliding down, legs hip distance. We're going to breathe out as we feel that resistance of the TheraBand, maintaining pelvic neutral breathing, come back. Exhale out, inhale back. Nice and steady, especially when you come back in. We are working in a different way. We want to control it. Control. Breathing out, breathing out, breathing, nice and slow. Nice. And again, 8 to 10 each side. If you notice that you start to wobble a little bit more, so I do this in all of my Pilates assessments. So if we say, when we're taking the leg out to the right, the left wants to follow and we feel like we tip the pelvis, you can stop this video at the end, just now, and maintaining neutral, keeping this left leg perfectly still. I want you to do some isolated ones on this side, okay? So you'll be building up on this side, alright? Breathing out, breathing, breathing out, breathing. So I feel like I'm definitely worse, less control, when I take my left leg out to the side. So I'm going to do some more left here. Really trying to pin down that right side of my pelvis. Breathing out, breathing. Engage that core, 40% of the strength. Try and keep that imaginary glass of wine or whatever your favourite tipple is on top of kneecap. Working into that core strength. Just a couple more. It's quite a challenge. Lovely. Now into scissors. Level 1. Tabletop and down. Tabletop and down. Exhale. Inhale. Level 2. Keep it up there. Nice flat backs. Remember, no double tabletop if you're not allowed to. Exhale down. Inhale up. Feel the change on the abdominals. Then level 3. Start with one leg down here, the other leg up. We're going to cross at the midpoint. Cross at the midpoint. You feel the strain change on your abdominals. So you don't want one leg to be kind of almost at the top when you lift the other one. You want to be feeling that they cross in the middle. They cross in the middle. Exhale. I certainly feel that on my tummy. And then level 4. Tap, tap. 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 And level 5, we scoop up. Not over tucking chin into chest. Keeping that good hamstring flexibility. Nice and stable at the hips. Okay, so we're working through those different levels. We'll go for 8 to 10 of each side for me. And then we are going to relax. I'll go for the last one to each side now. I'm going to hug those knees in. Oh, good little bit of abdominal width there. Nice. Okay. So now I think we'll just take off TheraBand if you have it there. You can use TheraBand for this stretch. You can use a towel for this stretch. Just anything like a scarf. I'm going to use Magic Circle because I've got it to hand. I'm going to stretch off hamstrings. Sacrum down into the floor, balanced at the hips. This also gets a good calf stretch because I'm bringing big toes down towards me. I'm going to hold it here. Lovely. Lengthening down opposite leg now. Nice balanced hips. Counterbalancing with your opposite arm if you need to. We're just going to get into inner thigh. If you want to stop your body from tipping over, try and keep balanced at the hips but feel a good stretch on that inner thigh. Changing arms over and changing the pull of that leg. This now is working into IT band a little bit now, so you feel that stretch here. Lovely. Back to centre, changing the whole leg over. hamstring stretch. Taking it out to the side, nice in the thigh stretch, counterbalance. And lengthening his leg out, taking it over. Oh. Nice band stretch. Don't let their pelvis follow. Keep their bum cheeks nice and stuck down. Lovely. Coming back to centre. Okie dokie. So, we're going to throw a little bit of abdo work in now. And we're going to progress it, and you can pick levels that suit you. The only thing I would say, obviously, second trimester onwards, we are not going to be doing any of these exercises, and what I would prefer you to do is just get a cushion, popping it in between your feet, and this is your feet and not your knees. Squeeze that cushion. You could even, if you don't have one to hand, grip your mat with your feet, draw those inner thighs together. And as we do that, I want you to contract and relax pelvic floor. So some time now for doing those pelvic floor exercises that we all dread. We could get some gentle gluteal squeezes in as well. So you're gripping the mat. So you are going to feel tension throughout your bump and throughout your abdominals. But we're not doing any sit-ups. For those of you that are happy to do so, what we're going to do is come up into abdo prep. So we're going to bring chin into chest. And back down. So we're going to exhale and inhale. For those of you that are happy, then when we're up here, come to double tabletop. Okay. Then for those of you that are happy, we can lengthen the leg out to 45. So we can play around with it. Okay. We can build the whole exercise up. So what we can do is abdo prep. Keep it on, double tabletop, lengthen out, bring it back to double, take it down and back. So for those of you that want to go for that full version, we're going to come up. So we're exhaling every time. Exhale, 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 exhale. So you've got that abdominal endurance when we're keeping ourselves up here. Lengthen, lengthen, back, back, down, down, back. Oh, that's a good abdominal workout. Up, tabletop, tabletop, lengthen, lengthen, tabletop, tabletop, down, 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 and up. Tabletop, tabletop, lengthen, lengthen, tabletop, tabletop, down, down. Wow. That's good. Feel those abs working. Don't overtuck the chin, keep the shoulders into back pockets, nice strong double tabletop legs, pointing those toes, back, back, keep the backs nice and flat. Let's go for one more round. Climb those legs. Oh, and down, relax. Whew. Abdominals, a little bit of work there. Okay, we're going to come into sideline now. Just get yourself a drink if you need one. It's getting warm. Okie dokes. We're going to go lift and lower, followed by some circles, followed by some arm circles. So, into side lying, suitable for almost everyone. Okay, We got a long outstretched arm. You're going to pop, again, just bear in mind that I'm reduced in space. Ideally, I would like this arm nice and long behind you. I'm just going to curve mine up because I'm a bit reduced. I'm popping in my headrest. I want my legs nice and long so I can see the toes. I'm going to pop a soft bend in the bottom leg, okay? Lift and lower is an exhale as we take the leg up, pointing the toe, and an inhale as we bring it back down with the heel. So exhale up, inhale down. We want to keep the pelvis nice and steady. We want to try and keep a nice little gap in between our waist and the mat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel it working the glutes. 9 and 10. Come back to centre. Let's circle it forward. 1 and 2. It's going to challenge the pelvis to keep it nice and balanced. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it back. 1. Squeeze that glute. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Lovely. Oh, feeling that bit. We're going to swap out now for something a little bit bigger. So bigger hand towel, bigger block, whatever's comfortable for you. Cushion now, just to pop ourselves into a comfortable position on our side where head and neck is in neutral. We're going to arm circle. So it is a version of our arm openings, okay? We're going to keep fixed at the pelvis, a little lift here. For those ladies that are quite heavily pregnant, you can pop in a little wedge here, a little bit of a towel to lift bump up. Okay, so don't let the pelvis follow as we rotate the arms back and round. So we are exhaling up and over, inhaling, coming back. Exhale up and over, inhale, bring it back. I'm going to go for about 8 of these. Lovely. Coming up palm to palm, relaxing off. We're going to change our sides. So again, just taking blocks and everything that you used over to this side. We're going to go for our lift and lower first. So setting up upper body, long outstretched arm, popping in your headrest, checking if you can see those toes. Nice little bend in the bottom leg. We're going to toe up, heel down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and circling it forward. 1 and 2, 3, keep hips nice and balanced. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and taking it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9. Oh, and 10. Oh, feel that burn. Relax it off. Give it a pat if you need to. Swapping blocks. We're going to go over on the exhale. Nice big circle round. Inhale back. Little wedge in. Keep lifted. Exhale round. Keep nice and pinned to the pelvis. Lovely, last one for me. And palm to palm. Very nice. Okie dokes. In your own time, we're gently going to go up into 4-point kneeling. And take a little bit of a drink. Okay. I've got 2 versions of this next one. Again, just going to get a little bit into the abs. I'm going to come to 4-point kneeling. We're going to come into leg pull prone prep for those of you that feel strong around the abdominals, you're okay in wrists and shoulders, and you are not pregnant from 2nd trimester onwards. So our leg pull prone prep position is a nice balanced neutral 4-point kneeling position, plus a little lift of the knees. On the exhale, we're going to bring your knee in and then back, out to the side on the exhale and back, and then behind and back. And then you're going to change sides. You're going to do a round on each side, and then you can relax, okay? For those of you that don't want too much strain in the abdominals, exactly the same. Keep the knees down, forward, side, back. Trays of drinks on the bottom in both positions. It's going to get into your abs a little bit more if we are keeping it low. Keep balance. Exhale, 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 down. Give yourself a break in between, or keeping it low. I want you to go for 5 rounds on each side. Okay, picking a level rather. Break. Oh, it's a toughie. Last round. Oh, stretch it off. Nice shell stretch. Widening those legs if you want to get into the hips a little bit more. Sinking down in between the shoulders. If you did feel like you wanted to work a little bit more into that, you could just pause the video and do another round. You restart that spine. Nice and gently. Walk the hands back out. Back into, let's go for some nice scapular dips. A lot of people can struggle with this one. I want you to keep your elbows nice and soft, shoulders shoulder distance apart. We're gently going to lower the rib cage and the breastbone down in between the shoulder blades. Now you can see here, you can pinch somebody's fingertips with your scapula and then gently lift away as if someone's coming with a hot poker from out of your mat. So you're trying to lift. We've got a nice gentle lower again now. Squeezing fingertips with shoulder blades. Gently lifting away from that mat. Some scapular isolations. Try not to dip too far down into lower lumbar. We're just trying to keep this very much about our shoulder blades. So a nice little dip. Squeeze. Lift away. And then resetting arm neutral now. I want you to just wag the tail. So we're just getting isolation of pelvis. Try not to get anything else involved. Mobilise that pelvis off. And then we're going to cat. Chin into chest, breath in, breathe out. Back to neutral, nice breath in here, breathe out. Back up, nice breath in, breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. You can do as many cats as you're feeling today. However, I tend to kind of again aim for about 8 to 10. Nice stretch on the abdominals, taking care. If we've got any abdominal separation, don't want you to force into this too much. Couple more. And relaxing off. Lovely. Okay. Into a nice stretch now of the hip flexors. We're going to take a chosen foot forward. These blocks, if you've got any at home, are really, really good just for helping with balance a little bit. So you can pop them this way, walk the foot forward, make sure hips are facing forward, lunge down. So you're getting a nice stretch at the back. Holding it there. Lovely, gently relaxing up. We're going to change sides. Nice stretch at the front of the leg, walking it forward. And gently relaxing off. And we're all done for today, guys. Hope you felt like that was okay, well-rounded kind of class. I'm really looking forward to seeing the majority of you that have been tuning in our new classes starting from the 18th of August. If you've not secured your place, just get in touch. But really exciting times, a really nice fresh start. So looking forward to seeing you then, and take care, look after yourself. I'll just keep posting these as often as I can. Bye guys!